What's a wild celebrity rumor you secretly believe is true? 1. Avril Lavigne was replaced by a doppelganger. This rumor has been around for years, and as wild as it sounds, there's something oddly convincing about it. The theory claims that Avril Lavigne died in the early 2000s, and her record label replaced her with a lookalike named Melissa to keep her career alive. Fans point to differences in her appearance, like changes in her nose and face shape, and how her music and style shifted from punk rock rebel to pop princess seemingly overnight. Then there are cryptic lyrics people claim reference her supposed death. It's crazy, but when you look at the photos and listen to how drastically her persona changed, it's hard not to at least wonder, could it be true? 2. Beyoncé faked her pregnancy with Blue Ivy. Some people believe that Beyoncé didn't actually carry Blue Ivy herself but used a surrogate. The rumor started after footage from a TV interview appeared to show her baby bump folding as she sat down. Conspiracy theorists took it and ran with it, speculating that she wore a prosthetic belly to make it look like she was pregnant while someone else carried the baby. Her team denied the rumors, but it didn't stop the internet from dissecting every photo and video from that period. While it sounds ridiculous, some fans remain convinced there's more to the story than meets the eye. 3. Stevie Wonder isn't actually blind. This one is a fan favorite among conspiracy theorists. The idea is that Stevie Wonder has been faking blindness for decades, and there are some pretty bizarre pieces of evidence that keep the rumor alive. People cite moments like the time he caught a falling mic stand during a live performance, or how he's been seen driving golf carts and taking pictures. Shaquille O'Neal even claimed that Stevie once greeted him by name in an elevator before anyone else spoke. It's obviously a stretch, but the fact that it keeps coming up makes you wonder if Stevie's been having a little fun with the world all along. 4. Keanu Reeves is immortal. This rumor isn't just about how Keanu never seems to age, it's about the theory that he's literally immortal. Fans have pointed out that Keanu's face hasn't changed much since the 90s, and some claim he resembles historical figures like Charlemagne or certain 19th century painters. The idea is that Keanu has been living through different eras, keeping his identity hidden and occasionally re-emerging as a different person. While it's almost certainly just a fun internet joke, Keanu's timeless coolness and the way he stays humble and low-key despite his fame almost make you want to believe it. 5. Katy Perry is actually JonBenet Ramsey. This bizarre theory suggests that JonBenet Ramsey, the child beauty queen who was tragically killed in the 90s, never actually died and grew up to become pop star Katy Perry. Proponents of the theory claim that there are facial similarities between young JonBenet and adult Katy. They also point to interviews with Katy's parents, saying their mannerisms match those of John Bennett's parents. While it's completely far-fetched and has been thoroughly debunked, the idea refuses to die online. It's one of those rumors that's so strange you almost have to admire the creativity behind it. 6. Tom Cruise is secretly running Scientology. While Tom Cruise is known as the most high-profile member of the Church of Scientology, some people believe he's not just a follower, he's running the whole thing behind the scenes. The theory claims that Cruise has more power within the organization than its official leader, David Miscavige. Some even speculate that Cruise's influence allows him to make key decisions for the church, keeping him at the top of the social ladder within the organization. Given how secretive Scientology is, it's impossible to prove or disprove, but the idea that Cruise holds this much hidden power seems oddly plausible. 7. The CIA killed Bob Marley. Some people believe that Bob Marley's death wasn't the result of natural causes but a covert CIA operation. The theory suggests that the US government saw Marley's influence as a threat, especially given his activism and ability to inspire movements for peace and social change. One version of the theory claims a CIA agent gave him a pair of boots lined with a sharp, cancer-infected wire, which pricked his toe and led to the melanoma that eventually killed him. While it sounds like something out of a spy movie, the rumor reflects the very real history of the US government targeting political activists in the past. 8. Paul McCartney died in 1966 and was replaced by a lookalike. This is one of the most famous celebrity conspiracy theories of all time. According to the rumor, Paul McCartney died in a car crash in 1966, and the Beatles covered it up by replacing him with a lookalike. Fans have spent years dissecting song lyrics and album covers, claiming they contain hidden messages about Paul's death, like the infamous "I Buried Paul" line in Strawberry Fields Forever. The cover of Abbey Road is said to represent a funeral procession, with Paul walking barefoot to symbolize death. While McCartney himself has laughed off the theory, it still has a cult following to this day. 9. Nicolas Cage is a vampire. This rumor started when an old Civil War-era photo surfaced showing a man who looks exactly like Nicolas Cage. The theory? Cage is actually an immortal vampire who has lived through multiple lifetimes, occasionally taking breaks before resurfacing in modern times. Fans point out that Cage's eccentric behavior and strange film choices fit the vibe of someone who's lived for centuries and doesn't care about fitting in. It's obviously just a joke, but given Cage's unpredictable persona, it's the kind of rumor you almost want to believe. 10. Beyoncé and Jay-Z run a secret society. This theory claims that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are high-ranking members, or possibly even leaders, of the Illuminati, a secret society that supposedly controls world events. The evidence includes their use of triangle and all-seeing eye imagery in their music videos and performances. Some conspiracy theorists even believe that the couple's incredible success is proof that they've made some sort of dark pact. While it's more likely that the symbolism is just clever marketing, the sheer number of people who believe this theory makes you wonder if there's more going on than meets the eye.